Good day, and welcome to Kitty's Corner. Today, I want to talk to you about how your body changes when you're pregnant. 8 things that maybe you didn't know. If you're pregnant for the first time, you know that your body is going to change quite a bit in the next couple of months. Today, I want to share with you 8 things that might happen to your body. Remember that your doctor is always the one that you should consult if there are things that you are unsure of. So, as a disclaimer, I'm not giving any medical advice. I'm just sharing my experiences, what I had through my 3 pregnancies. The first thing that might happen to you is that you become sensitive to caffeine. It is because caffeine takes a little bit longer now to leave your body, and it can cause lightheadedness as well as nausea. It is very important to understand that caffeine passes through the umbilical cord to your baby. And caffeine can have a detrimental effect on your baby. It can restrict their growth, reduce birth weight, it can cause preterm birth and even a stillbirth. So it's a good idea to avoid any caffeine. And if you are really desperate enough, switch to decaf. I know it's not the best coffee, but for me, that was better than nothing. When you're pregnant, you obviously have low energy, and also because you're not taking any caffeine, it can make it even worse. Hormonal changes can make you tired, nauseous, and emotional. When I was pregnant, I found that ginger in your food or as a drink helped a lot for nausea, as well as a dry type of biscuit like a Mori biscuit or a Provita. The second thing that happens to your body is something that we do not really want to talk about, and that is hemorrhoids. This is because with your uterus expanding, there's a lot of pressure on your insides. The increase in blood volume leads to larger veins. There's also pressure due to the baby's growth, hormones, and constipation. Hemorrhoids was the one thing that I didn't get, because I used one trick, and this might not be able to work for everyone, but perhaps you can try it. I used fennel seeds. Fennel seeds are relatively cheap to buy. You crush them and make a tea from them, maybe add your rooibos tea bag, brew your tea for a little while, and then obviously just strain all the seeds out. The fennel seeds are a digestive aid. It also helps with flatulence, and it can even help reduce colic symptoms when your baby is born. My eldest child had colic for 9 months. I used to take the fennel seeds and steep them in water, and then use that water to make her formula milk. It really helped with the flatulence and with the colic symptoms. The third thing that can happen to your body when you're pregnant is that you get gestational diabetes. Gestational diabetes can appear in your body because of high blood sugar while you're pregnant, but it usually clears up after birth. It's very important that if you have high blood sugar during your pregnancy, you should consult your doctor. The fourth thing that happens to your body when you're pregnant is something that we all hate and we all dread, but unfortunately it's a very common symptom, and that is vaginal infection. Yeast infections are very common when you're pregnant because the hormones disrupt the pH level of your body. 2 things that you can do if you struggle with a yeast infection is that you can get a probiotic. Just make sure from your pharmacist that it's safe to drink during pregnancy, although most of them are. Also, you can use over-the-counter vaginal cream. The fifth thing that can happen to your body when you're pregnant is that you get varicose veins or spider veins. I got those, but I never knew until after my pregnancy. It was only after I could see my feet again that I realized, I've got veins here that I never knew about. This happens because your uterus applies pressure on your large vein, the inferior vena cava. An excess of blood can cause your veins to swell, bulge, and thicken, and therefore can lead to varicose and spider veins. Unfortunately, the only thing that can minimize the veins are compression stockings. And like I said, I didn't know about them while I was pregnant. The sixth thing that I want to share on this list is that your feet can actually grow while you're pregnant. Yes, you heard me right. Between 60 and 70% of women's feet grow while they are pregnant. And they don't always go back to their normal size after birth. This is because the hormones loosen your ligaments, and obviously the extra weight applies pressure on the arches of your feet. The extra pressure on your arches may cause your feet to lengthen or to flatten. So, what can you do about this? The last two changes on this list is actually postpartum, but these two really got my eyes stretching, and that's why I decided to share them. The seventh thing on this list is hair fall. Excessive shedding of hair is caused by a drop of estrogen. But don't worry, it will likely grow back before your baby's first birthday. To help with this hair fall, you can take a supplement called biotin. Biotin is also found in eggs, bananas, and milk. The last thing that's going to happen to your body is that you will still look pregnant after you had your baby. This is because of the stretched abdominal muscles, weight gain, and of course, you guessed it, the hormones. To help shrink your uterus, you can wear one of those tight body shapers. That's the end of my video, how your body changes, 8 things that maybe you didn't know. If you're pregnant for the first time, I hope this video gave you a bit of insight. I know these changes are scary, but celebrate what your body is busy doing. May Allah bless you and your family, and may you enjoy this time that you're going through. It's really such an amazing time. And mommy, you're doing a good job. An excess of blood can also cause your veins to swell, to bulge, and to... An excess of blood can also cause your veins to swell. So, yeah, mine is here to stay forever. Me and my spider veins. Luckily, I like spiders. They are actually very helpful. They eat flies and kokorotte and all kinds of gaga-gogas.